Ladies and gentlemen, we have tons of brand new leaks for the next updates coming this weekend in the Forge. Yes, this even came at a surprise for myself because I had no idea that we were actually getting an update this weekend, but I do have a lot of information and a ton of leaks that could actually be coming in this update. And it looks like we will finally be getting access to this cave right here, which I'm going to show you what's behind it right now. So if this video does inform you guys, please go ahead and subscribe. I literally post these videos as soon as I possibly can, and you definitely don't want to miss out. So please subscribe. Thank you. And also, Happy New Year's to everybody. Literally, right as I was about to go for the New Year's party, I saw this message of Ada saying, "Hey Forgers, we're preparing a new update for the Forge this weekend. And not to celebrate New Year, we're sharing a limited, or they say, and to celebrate New Year, we're sharing a limited time code you can use right now. And that code is Happy New Year for 10 rerolls until the update." So if you guys want 10 free rerolls, all you literally do is go to the shop, or not the shop, but you actually go to this gear icon at the top of your screen, press down here, scroll down, and type in Happy New Year. And there we go. As you can see, for that, we got 10 free rerolls. I am also giving away tons of rerolls to subscribers, so if you want to be gifted some of these, definitely make sure you go ahead and subscribe because you don't want to miss out, bro. I hope they don't add new races, but there is a ton of leaks. Now, as you can see right here, this update just says new cave with a secret, and that already gives us a lot of idea. But however, if you take a look at the description, it has this weird code. Now, this thing is not just random letters. It's actually a code that you can go ahead and decipher through two multiple steps and going through Morse code. But let's pause on what that could actually mean, because firstly, I have to show you guys what's behind this cave. If you haven't seen it yet, when we go inside this cave, we are presented with this entire red area. I don't know about you, but it kind of looks familiar to this part of the game's icon. But not just that, if we go down the cave, you will see there's a bunch of breakables. Now, right now, it does say all the breakables are basalt rocks, and that is actually to prevent exploiters from getting early access to it and being able to break rocks that nobody else can break. But if we venture on down into the cave, you will see this thing right here. And fun fact, this secret code we have right here actually translates to the word heart inside of the game. And well, standing in front of me is an object that looks like a heart of like a Demogorgon or something, bro, from Stranger Things. But as you can see, it is very interesting. Because if it wasn't obvious enough, this cave is coming in. But with this cave is also actually going to be some brand new pickaxes. Earlier on, when this original Island 3 update came out, I was very curious to see what's inside of here, so I went into free cam, and then I accidentally went all the way to the bottom down here, and then I saw this little bush thing, and I was like, whoa, maybe I should enter. I came through here, and there was not this giant wall over here before, but the developers seem to have like seamed it off. Now, if you go through it now, you will see there's a bunch of random NPCs right here, and then you also have more over here, as well as this thing that is apparently called the diamond pickaxe. However, I think we all know this is clearly not a diamond pickaxe. If this cave comes into the brand new update, which it's very likely so, it is going to be one of the brand new pickaxes that are coming in. However, it may not be the only one. In the past, we've actually had leaks of these two brand new pickaxes coming into the game as well, none of which have actually been added to the game just yet. However, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do and if they do come in this update. By the looks of it, it may not directly be in this update, because if this update is just a secret cave, it's likely going to be what's behind this gate. Now, how will you actually unlock it? I will talk about that in a second. But for these two pickaxes, I will actually be discussing this in my next video, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Yeah, I actually already went ahead and recorded that video when I got this news, so it's a very shocking thing because I did not expect us to be getting an update this weekend, and here we are. A brand new update's about to come out. But obviously, with a brand new cave, this actually probably means there is going to be brand new ores coming into the game that literally already dethroned the Gargantuan, the Heaven Knight, the Surya-Fall, the Etherealite. All of these things will probably still be useful. However, they may not be anywhere as useful as they once were. Fun fact, I also very much recommend that you continue doing your Santa quest, because his quests do get more difficult as time goes on. And I believe since there is still more time on this, as you can see, there is 8 more days. So it's very likely that there will actually be more changes made to these quests that make it even harder and require you to actually grind inside of this brand new cave coming this weekend. Now, if I actually go into free cam one more time, if I head in this direction towards the map, I don't know if you guys can see, but there seems to be a little island right here. It's very hard to see on the screen. But just to prove it to you, we're gonna go over here because there is some sneak peeks in here of what could possibly be coming to the game. Okay, here we are, and as you can see, there is a bunch of random NPCs here. Obviously, this guy, we don't care about him. He's already in the game. Sensei Moro is too. The Masked Stranger, I thought wasn't in the game, but apparently this person already is. And then you also have the Shipman, which I will talk about in just a second. However, if we go to the other side, we have this guy called Hugin. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm pretty sure this guy is not in the game already. He could be some guy who potentially comes into the update, or the developers might stick to the lore of these guys right here. However, as you can see, there is some sort of ritual thing going on in here. So these NPCs do have to have a purpose that we will probably find out when this update does come out. With this brand new cave, we could also be receiving a boss fight, in case that's not the cave that is actually coming in this update. Because if you don't know, all the way over here on this side of the map, there is this giant glacier type of looking thing. And if you actually go here, currently it does say point of no return. However, if you literally walk in, it's ironic because the game literally returns you back to spawn. But the reason that it's very likely for it to be this gate being a part of the new event is because of the Morse code. Like I said, this code right here translates to the word heart. And before World 3 released, Ada, one of the community managers, leaked the same exact code with the same exact background. As you can see, that is literally the heart inside of this area. I believe this also falls into the game's lore because the heart is probably like the health of all of this entire game. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, you never know. When this thing comes out, you might even be able to mine it. But it does look like it's on the verge of cracking, and that might be a problem for us that might be adding into the lore when this update comes out. Now, as far as pickaxes go, obviously the prismatic pickaxe is currently the best. However, don't expect it to be like that. This diamond pickaxe thing that is currently in there, I think it's going to be called like a dragon pickaxe, to be honest. But it's probably going to be better than the diamond pickaxe. And if you watch my next video, you'll be able to find a lot of information about this Angelite pickaxe that is currently $3.5 million, and it's set to be like that probably when the update comes out. I think it's also really important to mention that currently the speculated rumored price of that pickaxe is to be 2.7 million. So if you guys want to earn some money, I have actually gone ahead and made a fully in-depth video on the best way to do it. If you haven't yet, I highly recommend you guys check out this video right here. It's an insane money method. It's super easy to do, and you don't even have to have the prismatic pickaxe to be able to do it. And I should say, you might not even have to buy the prismatic pickaxe, because from what I heard, a lot of people were genuinely not a very big fan of how you had to, complete Sensei Moro quest in order to be able to progress with the pickaxes, forcing you to spend your money. And although there is a giant wall that has to be open to give you access to this thing, I believe that's only temporary, because when the update originally came out, that wall was actually not there. It was a clear path straight into the entrance, and then they ended up adding it probably to prevent exploiters and people trying to sneak in. Currently, right now, I believe only exploiters can buy that pickaxe, and it actually doesn't do anything except ban them. Currently, the Angelite pickaxe, as well as that one, are only obtainable by exploiters, and I believe it's just a trap to, try to get them to teleport to it, purchase it, and get banned. I would highly recommend, if you are actually planning on preparing for this update, that you also fight the boss a lot, because as you know, currently the brand new boss fight that has been added to the game allows you to obtain ruins far better than any of those currently in the game. It's a very low chance of actually getting it when you fight the boss. However, if you do, there is a chance that, for example, a miner shard, which can usually typically only have one trait on it, it can have two, because you can get a miner shard 2 straight out of the boss fight with a very low chance if you defeat it. So if you do have the opportunity to grind for that, I highly recommend you do so, and definitely get your money up and try to get the max level in case there is any type of, you know, stupid requirements that they put on it. An idea I had that I hope the developers implement is some like pickaxe abilities. As you know, games like Fish It, and some other games have abilities on their pickaxes. For example, since it's a dragon pickaxe, maybe it can set like the ground on lava, and any type of like ores within a certain radius get set on fire. I don't know, it's just a cool little idea I had. Let me know what you guys think of the idea. I thought it was pretty cool, man. There is this also potential boss fight leak that's literally been leaked ever since the game has came out, or before the game has even came out, that has yet to make it into the game. And if you actually don't know, if you currently go into the Forge, you will notice there is this thing for Straight Sword, or I believe one of these is like Santa Quest, but it has a missing recipe. And if I actually go to armor, it also says missing recipe for the heavy helmet and the heavy leggings, meaning these things are very likely to come in this brand new update. And bro, if they do, please devs, remove the old armor from the game, bro. There is no reason that you should be crafting knight helmets if you cannot craft wolf helmets inside of the second world. I think you should only be limited to like 3 things max. So the knight helmet needs to go, and whatever the new armor is should come in. I believe this is going to be the next armor set. This was also once again leaked before Island 3. People thought it was going to get added into the game, but it has not. And as you can see, this is different because the eye is way different from the current type of armor that we have as the best. And bro, in my opinion, that's my favorite armor set yet. So please make it into the game. But once again, I wish y'all a happy new year. And if you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and watch this one right here, because I went ahead, picked it for you myself, and I really think you're going to enjoy it. Pick it fast because this video is very good. And until then, I'll catch y'all in that video. Bye.